Hey guys, this is Snack Attack 8 and welcome back to more DK64. This is part 6. I was playing as Tiny standing right here in the end of the last episode, and now somehow she's transformed into Lanky. Oh no. What if you woke up one day and you had just turned into Lanky? Like you just looked in the mirror and he was staring back. It'd be a pretty awful fate, regardless of how you feel about the character. We're playing as Lanky here because he's got a couple things left to get. Obviously, he needs a potion from Lanky Kong, and he needs a... what does he need? He needs his instrument. We're going to show off Lanky's moves. Lanky the orangutan being... orangutans being one of my favorite animals. Maybe that's why I like him so much. He's got this running spin attack here. He really can stretch his arms out just for you. He's got this really long range attack. This may be the, I don't know exactly if this can hit all the way to the end of, like, Lanky's reach there. But if it is, that's the furthest hitting regular combo move. And his little spin's pretty good, too. It's kind of got a little, circular radius. Lanky's got he's got his woo-hoo! High jump and, woohoo! Long jump here, and his jumping attack is like this arm skipping thing. That always reminds me of King Louie from the Jungle Book, the Disney film. He does like a hand skipping thing like that. I wonder if that's something orangutan actually do in the wild. It seems like it'd be a pretty difficult thing for any animal to do, but I don't know, maybe. I don't know that much about them. They are mysterious creatures. Lanky, very unmysterious. I don't think anybody would describe Lanky Kong as a mysterious creature. But he does have this cool ability. Picked that up with his feet, of course. Orang stand, Palmas Walkum. I like this one. This is probably one of my favorite abilities because it's less, it's much more passive than a lot of the others. This handy little move should help you get up steep slopes. It's easy enough, even for you, Lanky. Just press and hold Z and press B. Keep Z pressed to keep this handstand going. Alright, that's all Cranky's got for us. Look at that swordfish skeleton, by the way. Yeah, so here's Orang stand. This is a move Lanky can pretty much now do anywhere. It's sort of in the realm of like Chimpy Charge is probably the only other one that right now that we have that's kind of like this. But I don't know if this is a faster way to get around. It feels to me like Lanky does walk a little bit faster like that. But you can use it to get up steep slopes, like I said. Usually when I'm moving as Lanky, I like to do these long jumps. I feel like this is even faster than Orang stand in getting him around. Why did I pick him again? Oh yeah, so we're gonna get his instrument, and there is one thing he can do in this temple over here. Like I said, I think I've said this a couple times now, but I'll repeat myself. Normally I wouldn't be doing all of this with Lanky or Tiny, but we'll do it for now. And yes, I want it. Look at Lanky standing there looking cool, just with his arms crossed. It's Trombone Tremor. This is probably my favorite of the instruments. It's just very silly. That's all right. Yeah, stand a little closer, Lanky. Something you never hear. Oh, there's one more funny thing I wanted to show with Lanky. Get back over here. His walking animation is the funniest thing ever. When you're going slow, look at him go! He's just vibing to these tunes. And when you're going fast, it's like, oh Jesus, he's coming for me. Oh my favorite. Alright. So like almost all the Kongs. I think all of the Kongs actually have a way to get in here. Does DK? DK may not actually. Yeah, why would you need to go in here as DK? I don't think he has a switch, but all the non-leader of the bunch Kongs sure do. Lanky's no exception. If we want something as him, yeah, we can pick these coins up. This might not be terrible to have. There's, like I said before also, there's gonna be a really fast and easy way for us to get coins coming up soon, but for the time being, might not be terrible to have them. This is the wrong way. This is the wrong way. That's a little song I composed just now. It's called The Wrong Way. Alright, Lanky has a banana in here. And he's got some regular bananas too, which are good to have. His mouths are opening. And out of one comes... This is definitely a vulture. This is not even a nice boy like that other boy. This is like, you can tell this is just a bad guy. And because he's a bad guy, we're gonna shoot grapes at him with the grape-ass blowpipe. This is one of the bananas that I found excruciatingly difficult in the Wii U Virtual Console version of this game. If you've played that and you thought a lot of it was like needlessly difficult, I encourage you to, like, if you have an N64, try this version of the game better. And I know that sounds crazy because N64 generally is just such a wonky console to control, but for some reason the sensitivity on the Wii U version of this game, and maybe also coupled with the fact that they reduced the lag a little bit, it makes it so incredibly hypersensitive that even doing stuff like aiming or anything like that becomes like a million times harder. It's just annoying. How do we drain this water? I think it drains maybe when we get the banana. So I should get it. Yeah, we'll pick those up on foot, which is much faster. Yeah, I don't know. That was the first time I noticed it actually in that vulture shooting little event, was that the Wii U version is super sensitive as far as the control sticks go, and it makes some other parts of this game like almost impossible. I have beaten 100% the Wii U version, but I would recommend playing this one over that one, simply because of that. But I mean, if you have no other way to play and you're okay with just really getting to master those controls, definitely get this on Virtual Console. I was so excited actually to see this come to Wii U. I think like last year at some point it came, 2015 release. I was so happy to see it because it was not released on the Wii Virtual Console at all. Wii Virtual Console being a service that has like almost every single game on it. It was one of the few N64 big hits that wasn't released on there, and for the longest time no one was sure why. We all thought it was a licensing issue or something to do with Rareware. Turns out they just didn't do it. But they did release it on Wii U, and when it came out on that, it was a cool day. I said, I'm gonna play it, and I played it on Wii U once, and then I went back to playing it on N64 literally every single other time. But so there's Vulture Game. Tiny also has a banana we can get right now. Tiny's jump like right now is just not gonna cut it with getting over those little gaps and stuff. Tiny, I think, horizontally does actually, this is not the right way, does actually become the best jumper in the game. She gets the most mobility, but we'll need a move from Cranky that we'll get a little bit later on before she'll have realized that potential. Right now she's a little gimped. Alright, so let's go in here. I don't think this one's too long. Pretty short little challenge here. I think this video is gonna end just about with us facing the boss, which is cool. That's how I want it to end. This is not even the right way to go. What we want to do is go over here. There's a mini monkey barrel. Let's grab these coconuts here. Get a little extra, because we were running pretty low on them when we were playing as Diddy. And now we want to go down into the water here. See how much slower we get around when we're small too. And you may not have even noticed this because this game just is a little dark at times, but there's a little hole down here for Tiny. Whoops! Go back. I want that banana. Stop! Damn it, Kong! Alright. And up we go. This little area. I think our coconuts are actually frozen now, because if we didn't have enough to get out of this little area, then we'd be trapped in here. But we got a little like claptrap enemy battle. There's a good showing of the Claptrap's weird little gross denture things that jump out. But they're same time and again, they're just Claptraps. They're easy to take out. I guess we probably could have used the trombone to beat those guys. Though the instruments are sometimes weird. They're supposed to be like an AoE kill on like all the enemies in the area. But sometimes if there's enemies that have to deal with a golden banana challenge, the game will just be like, well, the instrument's too easy of a way to do this, and they'll disable its effect on those enemies. It's annoying in some later places, especially when zingers are involved. Alright, so we're gonna do a 1 or 2 other little cleanup bits here. There's a banana for Donkey, right up here. That's all of his bananas. Diddy has all of his bananas too. We need to get his blueprint still. But fortunately, that is right in this area as well. Switch to the Dudley Kong. What? And where is it? It's this tree over here. There is a Diddy barrel right up here. Get us the ability to jet on over to the top of this temple. And up here, there's some splat. We're gonna take out with our guns, or I guess we're not. Take him out the regular way. Yeah. There's Diddy done. We'll stock up on these two. There's one other thing I wanted to mention before we leave this level. When I was talking about the soundtrack, like saying that this was like the first game that I can remember the songs getting stuck in my head for. When I met Grant Kirkhope, the composer, at MagFest, or no, it was at Con Bravo, a Canadian convention I went to in 2015. When I got the chance to meet Grant Kirkhope, I told him that, and in the most British, like in the most snarky British of ways, he just said, "Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that." I was like, yeah, I love all your soundtracks. Banjo-Kazooie is actually probably my favorite, but for some reason DK64 always sticks in my head because those are the first video game songs I can remember like humming during school and stuff. Like I just couldn't get him out of my head. He goes, "Oh well, I'm sorry to hear that." It's a very funny, witty Grant thing to say. If you ever have a chance to meet Grant Kirkhope, he's a really personable, nice guy. He goes to a lot of conventions these days too, because he's like kind of also become a meme in his own right. I don't know. But I mean, that guy made songs for like a ton of people's favorite childhood games. You know, my generation all grew up playing, or a lot of us with Nintendo grew up playing those games. So the boss in Angry Aztec is a Diddy boss. The bosses in this game kind of go in order. There's obviously more levels than there are Kongs, so we sort of start to recycle through. But this is Diddy's only canon boss fight in the game. And it's a cool one. I like the music obviously much less than Armadillo, but I think I like this boss more. Got a little baby dragonfly here. And oh my god! Diddy! What? He didn't do anything! Show some mercy, man! And what they say, what comes around goes around. Karma, baby. Looks like Big Mama or Daddy showed up. This boss is called Dogadon, I believe. And he's a big old dragonfly dragon guy. I guess he's like a dragonfly. Like he's a dragon, but he has like dragonfly wings. It's kind of funny. This boss is very easy. I might almost say this is easier than Armadillo. This guy has less ways to hurt you than Armadillo does. Basically, the name of the game here is to avoid his, well, not do what I did. Avoid his fireballs, and like all best bosses, of course he's gonna take some time to leave himself completely invulnerable and laugh at us. And when that happens, we take the handily placed TNT barrel and lob it at his big dumb face. Not enough to kill this thing's child, we're gonna have to murder it as well. Seriously, like, what is up with that? Diddy's out for blood. Diddy Kong killed. He sure did. Diddy's pretty agile though, as far as running goes. He's like one of the faster dudes. So, real easy to avoid this guy's fireballs. And there's the key. Another key for good old K. Lumsy, our best friend in the entire world. We just met him a couple days ago. Already, I just want to hang out with him all the time. Alright, and that is going to be it for right now for Angry Aztec. So we are not, let's look at our totals. We're not complete with he, and we're not complete with Tiny, but we've gotten some things with both of them. And DK and Diddy are as done can be. So let's save for no reason. Let's exit the level. There's a bit to do actually here in the Angry Aztec lobby. If you pound these, I think a bonus barrel that you can reach with Tiny comes out of this thing, but we can't reach that yet. Tiny's got a little switch here that if you did that, it would open this door up, and if you went in there, it would flip this over. This reveals just the last Lanky Kong space, I think. So that's just not important at all. Like we're just not gonna need to do that because I'm not talking to Lanky Kong because I know where all the bananas are. But I guess if you were stuck, you could do that. You do need like the last Kong to do that though. So like, what's the point even? Let's head back over to K. Lumsy's island. Whoops. And turn that key in, baby. Yeah, I thought we were gonna get done like with this being the last thing we were gonna do, but there's a little bit more, I guess, that we can get done. Yay! Woohoo! Hope you guys are enjoying the project. I'm gonna take this little cutscene moment to get #real. Hope you guys are liking this game. Hope you guys can tell that I'm really digging on this. This is one of my faves. And I hope it's a good project for you. Because it is. It's one of my favorite games. Favorite since childhood. Age like 9 or 10. 8 or 9 or 10. Alright. Alright, out we go. There's a couple things actually in DK Isles that we can do now, which is good. I feel like I haven't been able to really show you guys much of the environment around here. We're actually, I think, gonna switch to Tiny and take a little swim over to this cool little island. I pointed this out when I think it was episode 3 or whatever the one that we did before we went to Angry Aztec was. Little island over here. Now that we have Mini Monkey, we can do stuff here. There's the 5 pad. There's actually a golden banana back here that you can use if you shoot your feather bow at this thing. Shoot this weird statue head thing in the back of the head. I don't know why I always thought that was like, is it like a little hickey or something? Is it like a little bug bite on the back of the big head? I don't know. Just weird things you think. Alright, Mini Monkey time. We go in this little passageway mouth hole down here. And what's in here is the reason why I left some of that stuff to do in Angry Aztec. There's some kind of fairy woman. Oh, I just don't know what to do. There was this huge tremor recently, and it scared my banana fairies so much that they panicked and flew away. I'll reward anyone who manages to find them all and bring them back to me. Please help me, little one. Calm down, Miss Fairy. My friends and I will look out for them on our adventure. Works out. We're gonna see the whole world anyway, right? Oh, thank you, but I'm afraid you won't be able to simply grab them out of the air. The only way to catch banana fairies is by trapping them inside special banana skin photographs. Alright, here, take my magical camera. It already has some film in it. To activate the camera, press and hold Z, then press down C. Take a fairy's picture by pressing B as a sign of our friendship. Now, why? I'll now teach you and your friends a special secret ability. Press and hold B to power up this move, and then release the button to activate it. As well as protecting you, it can also be useful for unearthing hidden items. Unfortunately, it needs a crystal coconut to work, so use it wisely. And Tiny's just like, okay. So we have this very much akin to the Kasplats, If we press B with any of the Kongs, we can use this power-up move kind of thing that unleashes a shockwave. This is probably the strongest attack we have. It kills like every enemy in like one hit. But we can also use that to get coins more easily, which is something I'm gonna show off probably in this episode. Look at how cool this little area is. I feel like you probably aren't gonna walk around in here very much, but I wanted to show it off. There's a big door there that we may or may not be able to go in later on. Some very end game secret things here in Little Banana Fairy Island. But most importantly, we have the power now to take pictures of banana fairies. The first banana fairy we can take a picture of is actually right over here. And show off what they look like. She's just buzzing around on this island. I missed! And if we press B with her right in the center of the frame, we can save the banana fairy, I guess. That's the banana skin photograph or film roll over on the right there. And the coolest part about taking these pictures and why you really want to do this is that they increase your item caps. So as you can see there, we have 21 crystal coconuts available now. And we actually got more film too. And regardless of how much of an item you have, whenever you catch a picture of a banana fairy, she'll fill up all your ammo and pickups and stuff. So full music, full ammo, all that stuff, just a good thing. They make it easy for you to go through the game without having to collect too much. Now we've got Lanky here. There's actually something in here for Lanky to do, but we can't do it yet. But I want to show off the other thing the charge move can do. If you do it on these dirt patches, we can break it down and turn it into these big rainbow coin things. That's a special coin you've picked up. It gives you 5 coins each. So never will we need to collect coins any other way than those now. Because it gives 5 to each Kong. So now Lanky already has 8. That's more than he needs in the whole next level. Really useful to do. Usually I actually go to the banana fairy before I come in here, because then you can just get that and get K Lumsy the key. But it don't matter. Lanky has one other thing. He has a little gate banana on the back of K Lumsy's island. There we go. And I guess we could head up K Rool's island now. Yeah, by the way, look at this rain and all this. I always think this is such a cool little touch. We could head up K Rool's island now, but I may just save that for the next episode because we're about good, I think, on time here. So, with Angry Aztec beaten and a little bit more overworld stuff, I am going to leave you guys off today. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I sure enjoyed playing it for you. Next time, we'll head all the way up there to level 3. Till then, guys, I've been Snack Attack 8. See you in the next video. Later!